Luck doesn't exist. Seriously, I don't think it does. At least not in a way that most people think. Because if luck was just random, why do people keep getting lucky over and over and over again? They meet the right people, they find an amazing job, and they start successful companies. They seem to be at the right places at the right time. Meanwhile, others work the same as hard and nothing happens. So either the universe has their own favorites, or we've been thinking about that the wrong way the whole time. A few years ago, I applied to full scholarship in China. The competition was huge. Thousands of people applied. Objectively, my chances were not as great as could be. But for some reason, I was completely sure that I would get the scholarship. I still don't know why though. I wasn't smarter, I didn't have better grades, I didn't know anyone there. I just believed. Looking back, that confidence makes no sense. But it changed something, not the result, my behavior. Instead of applying to one university, I applied to 4. Instead of spending a few days on my essay, I spent almost a month improving them. When the first university rejected me, I was not disappointed. The next day, I spent another application. A few months, I finally got the scholarship. Back then, I thought I just got lucky. Today, I don't think that was it. And by the end of this video, I think you'll see why, not just why I got the scholarship, but I think the luck is something that you can actually build and create, and you'll see how. Imagine you're playing an RPG game, and before every dungeon, you buy a luck potion, plus 50%. You drink it, you enter the dungeon. Sometimes you get legendary loot, sometimes you get nothing. Years pass. One day, the game developer would publish a patch note and say, we actually checked the code and luck potion have never done anything. Think about it. For years, people were buying something completely useless. Or wasn't it useless? Because here's something interesting. Even if the potion never changed the drop rate, players who actually believe it worked would probably still get better loot. But why? Because they would enter harder dungeon, they would buy stronger weapons, they would take bigger risks, and after losing, they would come back much faster and much more frequent. The potion never changed probability, it changed the behavior, and behavior creates more opportunities for luck to happen. That's when I realized something. Maybe we've been asking the wrong question. Maybe the question is not, how do I become lucky? Maybe the better question is, how do I create more chances to find luck or to luck find me? I think it starts with a simple picture. Imagine it's raining and you can't make it rain, you can't stop it, but what you can choose is to bring a coffee cup, a bucket, or entire water tank. Everyone gets the same rain, but not everyone collects the same amount of water. I think luck works around the same way. We don't really control the randomness, but we do control how much randomness can reach us. Most people think luck looks like this. Luck equals randomness. That's it. Something good happens, or it doesn't, but I think that's not correct, because randomness is only half of this equation. The other half is something that I call your surface area for luck. The bigger your surface area is, the more chances randomness has to change your life. So how do I increase it? I think it comes down to 4 things: exposure, attempts, courage, and recovery speed. So let's start with exposure. Exposure means how many places luck can actually find you in, how many people you know, and how many communities you are part of, how many new places you visit, how many projects you put into the world. Think about it. If nobody knows you exist, it's very hard for opportunities to find you. The internet calls it luck. I call it being visible. The second one is attempts. This one is pretty much simple. Imagine your chance of success is just 1%. If you try once, you'll probably fail. If you try 10 times, your odds improve. If you try 1,000 times, your life looks completely different. Successful people do not always have better odds. They sometimes just roll dice more often. And the third one is courage. And I think this is where most people stop, because courage doesn't mean being fearless. It means choosing an option with uncertainty. The option that could actually fail, but also could change in your entire life. Remember those 4 universities? That wasn't confidence, that was courage. It also increases my exposure and my attempts. One decision affects 3 parts of this formula. The last one might be the most important actually, recovery speed. Imagine 2 people get rejected. Same rejection, same email, same day. The first person tries again 3 days later. The second one, maybe in a 6 month. 5 years later, everyone says the first person is incredibly lucky. Maybe. Or maybe they simply met randomness in 100 times more. Recovery speed creates more attempts. More attempts creates more exposure. And suddenly, lucks start looking less mysterious actually. So let's get back to that scholarship. For years, I thought myself I just got lucky. And I don't think that's true anymore. I didn't control the final decision. I didn't control who reviewed my application. I didn't control how many people applied. That part was random, but everything before was not. I chose to apply for university. I chose to spend weeks improving my essay. I chose to keep going after the first rejection. Without realizing it, I was just increasing my surface area for a lot. The scholarship was random. Everything that led to it was not. And that's why I don't think successful people are simply luckier. I think they just build lives where the luck has more chances to happen. And the funny thing that you look at success and see only the final moment. The job offer, the investment, the business, the viral video, the scholarship. You don't see the hundreds of decisions that came before. So that's why we call it luck. Because of that's only part that are being visible. Luck looks random only when you ignore everything that happened before. And maybe that's why we keep misunderstanding what that is. Don't ask yourself, will this work? Because nobody knows. Ask yourself, will this increase your surface area for luck? Will I meet new people? Will I learn something useful? Will I create something that I didn't exist before? Will it put me in a place where something unexpected could actually happen to me? Because maybe this is the real game, not predicting luck, creating more chances to meet it. That is the point. Sometimes people ask me how getting that scholarship changed my life. The answer is almost everything. It changed where I lived, who I met, what I learned, even if the person I became. And if I applied just to one university, that's a good chance that none of that would just happen. Not because I was unlucky, but because I gave less space to find me. I didn't walk into the rain with a coffee mug. I walked in with a bucket. So maybe luck isn't something you wait for. Maybe it is something that you prepare for, something you build, one decision at a time. So if you enjoyed this video, I would love to have you here, and I'm documenting my journey of building a bigger and bigger and bigger bucket for this rain. And so subscribe please, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.